we want to ratio R1 over R2 equals V1 over V2R, and V are directly proportional, so R1 over R2 equals V1. So here will be 18. A metal rod XY is placed with a magnetic field so that it is perpendicular to the field. In which direction is the rod move so that it induced current? And induced current from Y to X. When you use filming left hand row, it's not left hand row, induced current, so we use filming right hand law because it's induced current. We'll figure this out. Paper towards the observer. Out of the paper towards the observer. The diagram shows a basic electric motor. What are the names of the features X, Y, and Z? For X, as you see here, X is the coil. For Y, Y is the brushes that touches rings. And for Z, Z here is the commutator. Answer is B. Two transformers named Q each have 2000 turns in their primary coil and 1000 turns in their secondary coil. So we have two transformers, B, and another one, Q. Each have 2000 in their primary and 1000 in their secondary. So it means both of them step down transformers, means they decreases the voltage. As you see here, decrease the voltage to half, and half means both of them decrease the voltage to 1/4 of its original. Okay. Secondary coil is transformed. Q provide a motor with current of 0.2 ampere. So what is the original current here? As we said, the voltage decreases to 1/4 of its value. So the current increases to 4 times. So what was the original current that increases to 0.2? So 0.2 times 4 equals 0.05. Another solution, two transformers, B, and another one, Q. Number of turns here, 2000 in the primary, and in the secondary, 1000 primary, 2000, and in the secondary, 1000. Current here in secondary is 0.2. What is the current in the primary of B? Let's talk first about Q. Transformer Q. We write the equation in B primary in secondary equals I of secondary over I of primary. In primary, 2000 over 1000 equals IS, we don't know, 0.2, and IQ, IB, we don't know. Here come as, so IB equals 0.1. For transformer B, so the current here is 0.1 ampere. Then we use the same equation, 2000 over 1000 for IS in the primary here, 0.1. What is in the primary? Find I in the primary equals 0.05 ampere. Alpha particles are directed at a metal foil. Most of the particles through the foil with little change in direction. A small portion of the particles are scattered back through large angles. What does this evidence suggest about the structure of the atom? A. It consists of a charged center much smaller than the size of the atom. This is correct. And with little of the mass of the atom. This is wrong. With little most mass of the nucleus is in the nucleus. It consists of a negatively charged the size of the atom. This is wrong. Containing a small positive charge scattered through it. Also wrong. It consists of a charged center much smaller than the size of the atom. This is correct. But with most of the center of the atom. Most of the mass of the atom. This is correct. It consists of a positive charge. The size of the atom containing a small negative charge is wrong. So this is only atom is made up mainly empty, and there is a small and dense positive charge in the middle. This is the structure of the atom. Which statement correctly compares the properties of alpha particles and beta particles? Remember, alpha particles 2 and 4, beta is a negative electron. Okay, so it means the mass of alpha particles is more than the beta particles, and the charge, positive charge, and here negative charge, negative 1 charge. Alpha particles are less penetrating. Alpha particles, of course, less penetrating than beta particles. Because of what? Because alpha particles are less ionizing or more ionizing. It's more ionizing because it has more charge, so it's more ionizing than beta particle. Which statement about alpha decay is correct? The nucleus loses electrons. This is wrong. Alpha decay, the number of neutrons decreases by 2, number of protons decreases by 2 also. The nucleus is changed to a different element. This is correct. The number of protons decreases to 2, so the element is changed to another element. The nucleus does not decay until after 1 half-life. Wrong. After 2 half-lives, alpha decay stops also wrong. So the answer is B. An explosion in a nuclear reactor spread the isotope cesium-137 across a large area. After 90 years, how vast the quantity of cesium percentage present in is 12.5 of the original value. What is the half-life of cesium? Let's see, 12.5% represents how many half-life. If it is 100% in the first place, after 1 half-life decreases to half, 50. After second half-life, it decreases to 25. After the third half-life, it decreases to 12.5%. So it means there's 3 half-lives passed. This 90 years present 3 half-lives equal 30 for 1 half-life, 30 years. Which type of the object rotates around the sun with elliptical orbit? Elliptical orbit, so we're talking about planet around the sun. Galaxy does not revolve around the sun. Red giant does not revolve around the sun. Moon does not revolve around the sun. Only the planet. Which statement about the sun is correct? The nuclear reaction in the sun creates mainly radioactive and microwave. No, don't know radioactive, some or microwave. The sun is powered by fission reaction. Wrong. Fission also wrong. Fusion reaction and electromagnetic radiation is produced. This is correct. To determine the value of Hubble constant, an astronomer measures the distance of the galaxy from the Earth 2.5 times 10 power 21. So also measure the speed of the recession of the galaxy from the Earth is 5.2 times 10 power 3 kilometer per second. From this data, what is the value of the Hubble constant? Hubble constant equals over the V 5.2 times 10 power 3 divided by distance 2.5 times 10 power 21. From this, we can figure that Hubble constant equals 2.1 times 10 power negative 18. This is the end, the last question and end of the exam. See you in another videos.